Very good morning, students. So in this video we shall solve few more problems based on addition theorem with mutually exclusive events. Look at there, example number 27. The probability of two mutually exclusive events are 1 by 4 and 1 by 6. Here the data is given for two mutually exclusive events 1 by 4 and 1 by 6. Find the probability of occurrence of at least one of the events. Occurrence of at least one of the events means A or B. Remember, occurrence of at least one of the events, either A or B. That is a question. And the solution, first of all, two events are given, mutually exclusive events. Let us consider they are A and B, right? So let A be the first event and B be the second event, and both A and B are two mutually exclusive events. As you all know that whenever any mutually exclusive events, the intersection between those events must be null set. Remember, right? A intersection B will always be null. And see, given P of A equals to 1 by 4 and P of B equals to 1 by 6. Whenever they said directly they are two mutually exclusive events, as per the formula, P of A union B equals to P of A plus P of B, that is equals to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6. If you do the LCM, then you will be getting 5 by 12. Clear? So very simple problem, just like 2 mark problem it is. Directly the events are given and they said that they are mutually exclusive events. Just we have to calculate the A or B, at least occurrence of one event, one of the events. So P of A union B. As you know that whenever any mutually exclusive events, the intersection A intersection B will be having null set 0, we can say. So that is the reason P of A union B equals to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Anyhow it is 0. That's why directly when disjoint events are there, P of A plus P of B directly taken, because A intersection B will become 0, null set. There is no common element when mutually exclusive. They are excluded, exclusive events they are. Clear? So now with this, the mutually exclusive case of addition theorem problems are done. Now, I would like to explain addition theorem, non-mutually exclusive events, that theorem as well as based on the theorem problems we are going to solve now in this video. Let us see addition theorem of non-mutually exclusive case. Yes, look at here. Addition theorem of non-mutually exclusive events. Non-mutually exclusive means definitely there must be a common element between A and B events. That common element can be taken under A intersection B. Clear? Next, look at the statement here. Let A and B be two events with respect to probabilities P of A and P of B. Then the probability of occurrence of at least one of these events. Look at that statement, condition P of A union B equals to P of A plus P of B minus of P of A intersection B. So we have to remove that common element between A and B. Clear? That has to be removed. Let us see the solution here. Let S be the sample space, you know, the set of all possible outcomes of an experiment, and A and B are two events. As by the definition, probability of A equals to anything favorable upon exhaustive, number of favorable cases of A divided by total number of possible outcomes, n of A by n of S, and then P of B equals to n of B by n of S, and P of A intersection B equals to n of A intersection B by n of S, and P of A union B equals to n of A union B by n of S. So we need union part. Therefore probability of A union B equals to, according to the definition, n of A plus n of B minus of n of A intersection B should be done. Clear? Whole divided by the total number of events, total sample points, n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B divided by n of S, that equals to, split that one, n of A by n of S plus n of B by n of S minus n of A intersection B by n of S. That can be written as probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. So this is the proof. look at here, just by the definition it goes. Okay, P of A intersection B, P of A, P of B, P of A union B, what exactly? The favorable upon exhaustive cases must be written, and then we need P of A union B. As per the definition, n of A plus n of B, we have to remove the intersecting elements, right? Common elements, minus n of A intersection B whole divided by the sample space n of S, and split that one, you will be getting the proof. So this is the theorem. See here, by the result of number of elements, we had written the set n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B, remember, right? So in terms of Venn diagram also it can be taken, A, B and the common element can be taken as C. So you can take it as A plus B minus C by whole sample space n. So then A by n plus B by n minus C by n, it can be taken. So A by n is nothing but probability of A by definition, and B by n is nothing but probability of B, and then C by n is nothing but probability of A intersection B. Clear? So by using Venn diagram also the other alternative proof can be written. So using this we shall see problems on non-mutually exclusive case. Remember guys, mutually exclusive means there will be no common element, always the intersection part will become null set in mutually exclusive events, but non-mutually exclusive events it won't become null. Remember, P of A intersection B has a common element, it should be, right, in case of non-mutually exclusive events. Now let us see problems on non-mutually exclusive events. Look at this problem now. Example number 14. See, anywhere they have not mentioned so and so problem is exclusive and non-exclusive guys. Depending upon the problem you have to decide whether it is exclusive or non-exclusive. Clear? And look at this problem now. A die is thrown once. What is the probability of getting a multiple of 2 or 3? This is the question. A die is thrown once. What is the probability of getting a multiple of 2 or 3? Now see, when a die is thrown, what are the possible outcomes? Sample space S equals to set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is the right. When a die is thrown, the sample space S equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then here different events are to be written. Let A be an event of getting multiple of 2, first one. B be an event of getting multiple of 3, and then A intersection B be an event of getting multiple of both A and B, right? I mean 2 and 3 both. Next, A union B is an event of getting multiple of 2 or 3. Here also you can write 2 and 3. Clear guys? Totally 4 events are to be written. Let A multiple of 2, B multiple of 3, A and B, A intersection B, both 2 and 3, A union B, 2 or 3. Now according to this, write the favorable events. A multiple of 2, from the sample space multiple of 2, who all are there? 2, 4, 6. And B multiple of 3, what all are there? 3, 6. And then intersection part, A intersection B, which is the common element here, 6. Clear? Favorable cases I have written. A is 2, 4, 6 multiple of 2, B is 3, 6 multiple of 3, and A intersection B, common element is there between, see, 6 and 6. A is having 6 value and B is also having 6 value, sample point. Therefore, the common element between A and B is 6. According to this, find out the probability. P of A equals to 3 by 6. P of B equals to 2 by 6. P of A intersection B equals to 1 by 6. Clear? Probabilities of those events I have written according to favorable and exhaustive. Exhaustive number of cases are 6. Favorable cases according to the events. Now what we should calculate? P of A union B. According to the definition, P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Substitute here 3 by 6 plus 2 by 6 minus 1 by 6. So 3 plus 2, 5, 5 minus 1, 4, 4 by 6. So answer is 2 by 3. Are you clear, guys? This is the problem now. Do you understand? A die is thrown once. What is the probability of getting a multiple of 2 or 3? So 2 or 3 means, first of all, individually events you see. A has 2, 4, 6 multiple of 2 and B has 3, 6 multiple of 3. And 2, 4, 6 and 3, 6, there is a common element which is that 6. Therefore, that will become the intersection. Then definitely A and B are non-mutually exclusive. They are non-mutually exclusive events. So according to the condition, P of A union B equals to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Substitute all the three terms. 3 by 6 plus 2 by 6 minus 1 by 6. You will be getting LCM 6 and 3 plus 2 minus 1. 5 minus 1, 4. 4 by 6. 4 by 6 means 2 by 3 is the answer. Clear, guys? Very simple problem. Just we have to observe which is exclusive and which is non-exclusive. According to the problem, we have to decide it, whether they are exclusive events or non-exclusive events. Remember, between two events, if there is no common element, that is mutually exclusive. But between two elements, if there is a common element, then that becomes non-mutually exclusive. That is what addition theorem says. Clear? Do you understand, guys? So let us see few more problems based on non-mutually exclusive cases. Look at this question now. A die is thrown once. What is the probability of getting an odd number or multiple of 3? Getting odd numbers, you know, 1, 3, 5. And multiple of 3 also you know, 3, 6. Then definitely there is a common element now between two events, odd number and multiple of 3. Therefore, here both the events are non-mutually exclusive events. Clear? So let us see now the solution. First write down the events. Before that, here the sample space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore, exhaustive number of cases are 6. Let A be an event of getting odd number and B be an event of getting multiple of 3. Therefore, the favorable cases are 1, 3, 5. And here, multiple of 3 are 3, 6. Therefore, probability of A becomes 3 by 6 and probability of B becomes 2 by 6 and P of A intersection B. What is the common element? 3. 1 by 6. Same. P of A union B equals to, formula writing is must, guys. Remember, P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So 3 by 6, 2 by 6 minus 1 by 6. So answer is 4 by 6, 2 by 3. Almost same kind of problem. Only the slight change is odd number is given. That's it. Earlier multiple of 2 or 3, here odd number. That's it. Clear, guys? So this is the problem. Now let us see few more problems now. Look at this problem now. A card is drawn from 52 cards. What is the probability that it is a club or a king? a card is drawn from 52, what is the probability that it is a club or a king? Again, look at the playing cards pattern. 52 cards, in that 26 red and black. Again, in red color 13 hearts and 13 diamonds, having from king card to number 10, and in black cards 13 clubs and 13 spades. Now, according to this question, clubs how many? 13 club cards, which is in black color. And king cards how many will be there from the 52? 4 by 52. Now, club and king, how many will be there? In club cards, king how many will be there? Only 1 by 52. So, if you see the playing cards pattern, then clearly you will understand this problem now. So, let us see the question now. Let A be an event of getting a club, B be an event of getting a king, A intersection B be an event of getting club and a king, A union B be an event of getting club or king, right? So totally 4 events, A, B, A intersection B and A union B. Just write down. P of A. Getting a club card. Club cards how many will be there? 13. So here club cards will be 13. Therefore, (13 by 52) club cards. So probability of B becomes, how many king cards will be there? 4 by 52. Next, P of A intersection B. P of A intersection B how many? Club and king. In club 13 cards will be there. In that 13 one king will be there. So 1 by 52. Therefore, P of A union B equals to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B, because here A and B are non-mutually exclusive. 13 by 52 plus 4 by 52 minus that common 1 by 52. So final answer will be 16 by 52. Are you clear, guys? So final answer is 16 by 52. Look at that. Probability of getting getting club cards are 13. Clubs were 13 out of 52. Then king cards were 4 out of 52, having each symbol heart, diamond, club and spade. Then A intersection B, club and king together having one card. Club symbol with king card, that is only 1 in 52 cards, so 1 by 52. That is a common element between club and king. So we need to calculate club or a king. Therefore P of A union B, because here A and B are non-mutually exclusive events, because there is a common element here. That's why non-mutually exclusive. They are non-exclusive. They are common. So P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Substitute those values. So you will be getting the answer 16 by 52. Have a look once again. So here again, please remember the playing cards pattern. 52 cards, 26 red and 26 black. Again in 26 red, 13 hearts and 13 diamonds. And in black color, 13 clubs and 13 spades. At the same time, those 13 cards in each suit, each symbol, heart, diamond, club and spade. King, queen, jack, ace and 2 number to 10 number. 13 cards will be there. Clear guys? So club and king together, club means first of all 13 will be there. In those 13 only one king is there, right? Club and king together only one card, therefore 1 by 52 is a common intersection part, p of a intersection b. Substitute that, you'll be getting answer 16 by 52. I hope you are following all these problems guys. So hope these problems will be useful even in your mathematics part also, remember, because in the mathematics competitive level also probability there is a concept. So there all these concepts will be very much useful for statistics students, especially because you are learning thoroughly here. Definitely in mathematics it will become easier to you. Clear guys? So kindly follow all the videos. Practice is the main thing, not just listening the video. Just by seeing the video, practicing is main important task. So if you practice, definitely the concept you will be understanding. I hope everybody is following all the videos and maintaining the notes. So if not, please maintain the notes now onwards, at least refer all the previous videos. So if you have any queries during regular offline classes, we are going to clarify all your doubts. Clear? So stay home, stay safe. With this, I am going to wind up this video. Thank you guys. Have a nice day. Stay healthy.